Hi, I'm Marcel James with Antelope Audio. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for North America. These are our products. All 8 of these products have been introduced in the past year, so we've been very busy with innovating new products. What we announced for this show is the new 10MX, which is an atomic clock which combines our atomic clocking with word clock for the first time. So with a one lightweight, one-space rack, you can now send master clock directly to a mixing console or recording system without needing an extra clock. There are 10 megahertz atomic outputs. There are 4 word clock standard BNC outputs. There are 2 AES and 2 SPDIF outputs and a word clock in as well. And there is a very nice control app for Mac or PC, for Mac or Windows, so that you can recall the rates from the computer. So that is our new 10MX. It's our best, most stable clock ever. It has a brand new circuitry, brand new power supply, and a newly designed atomic oscillator. So it's completely updated over the old technology. And so far, people love the sound even more than the old 10M. So it's a great, great addition. The Orion Studio is sort of a product that does everything for a home studio and even many large studios, as you'll see, because there are 12 mic pre-inputs with 4 DIs on the front. There are 20 outputs. Those are 16 on D subs on the back. There are 2 monitor outs, which you can hear me switching here with an AB button, so you can connect 2 sets of speakers to the Orion Studio. We also have integrated talkback. The mic is actually right there, part of the icon. So we have an integrated talkback mic on the system. We have 2 headphone outs and 2 guitar reamping outs with real transformers, because the real transformers sound more like a guitar pickup. And we've taken this to some guitar players and they love the sound. It said it sounds just like their guitar. So you could record it direct in one of these DI inputs here. All of these have DI inputs as well in the middle of the mic. And then you could come back out and run them through your pedals and your amps, and mic them or whatever you do, and you don't have to play the part over and over again. You come right out of your reamp outs and you can then adjust your tone to get the sound that you want. And then we have the Orion 32 Plus, which is the new version of our Orion 32, which now adds Thunderbolt as well as USB. You still have the MADI. You even have a convenient monitor out. So for the first time, you can control your monitor volume from the front panel. So this actually becomes a much more usable interface out of the box, beyond just being a converter with 32 ins and 32 outs. And of course, we've introduced the brand new, over the summer, the MP8D, which has mic pre's and DI inputs and line level inputs, so it has A to D conversion and mic pre's. We introduced that just over the summer, so this is the first trade show where we've shown off the MP8D as well. So when I said the Orion can be used in a larger studio, either one of these Orions, you can add an MP8D to them over ADAC connections, and now you have 8 more mic pre's that perfectly match the 12 that are in the Orion Studio. So it's really, it's a scalable ecosystem where you have things like the Satori that you can use. You can add 32 mic pre's or 8 to an Orion 32 Plus. So it's really quite an expandable system. So I come back to the control panel now that I'm done taxing my computer, because it's really a fantastic control panel. You can zoom in and see that we added the Orverb reverb to the control panel now. So now you have multiple mixers that have a reverb. And this is really a great hardware sounding reverb. And of course you have control of all of the mic pre gains here. And also EQ and compression. You have 8 different stereo EQs and compressors built in to the control panel. And this is the case for the Orion Studio and also for the Orion 32, which also has its own control panel as well. So this is the Orion 32 control panel. And as you see there, the new Aura. This is the more final looking appearance. So both the Orion 32 Plus and the Orion Studio have this very powerful DSP with effects built in and remote control capability. We're even working on iPad and phone apps for all the products. So I can show you very quickly the Orion. This is for the Orion Studio. This is a very small version. It's usually you'd use probably an iPad for this, but now you have mic-free control that'll go over Wi-Fi from your iPhone or your iPad or your Android device. So very, very much next generation products. Thank you very much for coming.